Now, one of the things that I'd like you to clear up, because you only cleared this up with me recently,
Yeah.
was the kind of the structure within the business. So obviously, Plockmatic for me, I would have known a Plockmatic of being historical, people, the booklet making and that sort of stuff, and Morgana, which well, we were discussing a good old Smelty a minute ago.
Yeah.
Someone from back in the day who. Yeah, who I had an awful lot of time for. Someone, he made life fun when I was dealing with him.
He was a
Character.
walking joke book.
He was a
That's the
walking
way
joke
it
book.
is. What I
He
put
was a
that,
walking
yeah.
joke book. I remember he presented at one of
Yeah.
our year start kickoff meetings once at Xerox, and he stood up on the stage and didn't talk about anything to do with the products. He literally told jokes for half an hour, and in the end we had to try to
Probably finished it on "If in doubt, call Smelt."
yeah, that's it. That's exactly how we finished it. Yeah, you've got it.
Yeah.
But on the sort of the structure, and you alluded to it a little while ago. Do you want to just give us a bit of a description overview of how the group works?
So, interesting setup. So, Plotmatic as a company were established back in, so it's its 50-year anniversary this year. So 50 years ago they established. And they moved quite predominantly into manufacturing booklet makers, specifically for the main engine suppliers, for the likes of Xerox and Ricoh and people like that. And that's where they built their business. So they were kind of like a brand in the background, if that makes sense. So people would purchase a Xerox or a Konica or a Ricoh, and there would be parts of that were built by Plotmatic. Now, the Morgana side of the business, we're a UK manufacturer. So that's where I joined. I joined Morgana. They've got a factory in Milton Keynes, and they were building creasing machines and folding machines. And they started life 50 years ago as well, funny enough. And Paul and Andrew, who started the company, decided to retire. They've done very well, very successful. They've a lot of patents and technologies. They invented the digifold machine with creasing and folding technology. They invented the creasing technology with the male and female matrix. So there was a lot of things that they'd done really well, had a really successful business, known for build quality. The machines were built way beyond the spec of what they actually needed to be most of the time. And part of the retirement plan for them was they wanted to sell the business, but they wanted to keep the business as a manufacturer. So Plotmatic being a manufacturer as well, it worked very well because they were manufacturing booklet makers and inline. Morgana were producing offline products that were ancillaries that were required for digital print. So they merged together.
Yep.
The company have grown quite a lot since that merger, and we've been doing it through acquisitions, mergers, R&D, and things like that. So we also acquired Watkis, who are another UK manufacturer of a very high quality booklet makers, the Power Square range.
Yep.
It was quite a nice synergy for Morgana because Morgana were actually the first ever Watkis dealer when they had their rotary collating machines way back. So there was a lot of connection between the two businesses anyway. We worked on products together. We had the DocuMaster system, which was a creasing and folding machine feeding into a booklet maker. So it was front end was Morgana, second section was actually Watkis. So we knew each other very well. And then just recently we've also acquired Intech, another UK company, who were down in Bournemouth, and they produce, well, they were doing a bit of digital print as well, which we no longer do because obviously our connection with the partners. But we actually have a range of die cutting type machines, which are like flatbed type machines, and also a unique one called the SC6000, 7000 range, which are low cost but high productivity and very versatile machines.